A leaked list of more than 2,000 ethnic Uyghur detainees in East Turkestan's Aksu prefecture suggests the Chinese government used an expensive data collection project with predictive policy program to arbitrarily detain Uyghurs in the region, according to US-based Human Rights Watch. The list from 2018 includes the names of Uyghurs, phone numbers, and reasons for detention in China's camp system, including studying the Quran, wearing religious clothing, or traveling abroad. There are more than 1,200 concentration camps, not including prison camps and detention centers, and estimated more than 3 million Uyghurs detained in concentration camps alone. However, China strictly hides a list of the people detained in these concentration camps and the prisons. Aksu list is just the tip of the iceberg, but it is a significant evidence that can prove China's genocidal intention that attacking only Uyghurs and other Turkic people just because of their religious and ethnic identities. Qalbinur Siddiq, who was a Chinese language teacher in several Chinese concentration camps in Urumqi city, gave testimony about the torture in the camps after she managed to escape from China.
2017 yılı 3. ayda ben mecburi bisim bilen aşı Çanfangodaki erle lagırga ders söyletildi.
It took 23 different admission permissions for her to leave the country and finally arrived in Holland. Qalbinur was forced to have an IUD insertion. Few years later, she had a forced sterilization. Since then, she suffered bleeding, pain, and chronic fatigue. This is the experience of every Uyghur woman in East Turkestan, she said. Situation that I saw in concentration camps is beyond imagination of anyone. During her teaching term in Chinese concentration camps, she witnessed camp detainees are only allowed to use bathroom 3 times a day and a 15-minute shower per month under the strict camera surveillance system. 190 Uyghur families out of 600 Uyghur families are disappeared from her neighborhood between 2017 and 2019, and the Chinese settlers are quickly moved into emptied Uyghur houses or apartments. She also said, the torture room was in the basement. The screams spread all over the building. I could hear them when I had lunch, sometimes in class. A policeman told me there are 4 kinds of electric shock torture: the chair, the glove, the helmet, and the anal rape with a stick. Chinese government keeps denying the genocide in East Turkestan despite many eyewitness testimonies and the horrendous situation in East Turkestan. A spokesperson appointed by the Chinese Communist Party to the region, who is also Uyghur, told China Daily on December 11, Uyghurs enjoy the same legitimate rights as all other ethnic groups in China, and it is groundless to label them as persecuted people. Apparently, he is the puppet official closely monitored by the Chinese Communist Party and forced to give full statement. A courageous young Uyghur man, Muradul Hassan, who criticized brutality of the Chinese government through publishing a series of videos, was arrested a few months ago, according to Radio Free Asia. He was transferred to East Turkestan prison facilities after spending a month in Nanjing prison in China. Muradul Hassan was a homeless Uyghur man struggling alone on streets in the Chinese cities. He publicly demanded freedom for millions of Uyghurs in Chinese concentration camps and gave testimony about how his mother was sterilized and became a cancer patient because of China's genocidal acts. It is impossible to speak the truth in China, since freedom of speech is harshly punished in China. But Muradul bravely took all the risks to speak out for his people. His current situation is unclear. Uyghurs worried that he might have been executed by Chinese government. Muradul was also aware of the consequences of his action. His manifesto in one of his videos became All Uyghurs Respond to China's Genocide. No means to be alive under Chinese oppression. They may torture my body and kill me, but my dignity will stay alive.